Your soulmate saying, "This is the message I was too afraid to send you. Listen closely to me, for I have heard the quiet cries of your heart in the late hours of the night. You have wondered if love has passed you by, but I am here to tell you that your story is just beginning. I have more to tell you, but first you must prepare your heart for what I am about to ask. I have watched you carry the heavy weight of loneliness, wiping away tears that no one else sees. The one I have chosen for you is out there right now, praying for someone with a heart exactly like yours. Listening is not enough, my child, because soon I will show you the one thing that unlocks everything. You have felt sudden feelings of warmth lately, a quiet peace washing over you when you least expect it. These are not mistakes, but my gentle signs preparing your spirit for the connection that is drawing near. There is a seal I am preparing for you, a final act of trust that covers your soulmate in protection you cannot see. Stay with me to the very end of this message, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. You need to know what to look for when you walk out your door and face the morning sun. Stay with me, do not look away, because what comes next is the key to your future together. There are memories of past hurts that still try to whisper lies into your mind and make you doubt your worth. I am asking you to let go of those old wounds so your hands are empty and ready to receive this new blessing. I am about to give you a task, and it is simple, but it is sacred, and it will change everything. Jesus says, "The person I have made for you has been carrying a message in their soul, too afraid to send it until now. They have felt the quiet pull of your spirit, knowing that somewhere out there, their true home is waiting. Keep listening closely, because the final piece of this puzzle is about to be placed directly into your hands. In the quiet of the night, when you suddenly wake up for no reason, that is my spirit whispering to yours. I am asking you to pray for them in those moments, just as they are desperately praying for you. Do not ignore these moments, for they are the invisible threads I am using to pull your lives together. Stay with me a little longer, because at the end of this message, I will tell you the exact words they want to say to you. I am working behind the scenes, clearing away the obstacles that have kept you apart for so long. Your faith is the bridge that will bring them home, but you must take the step I am about to reveal. You have been so patient, my dear child, and your long season of waiting is finally coming to an end. But before I release heaven's protection over your soulmate, you must show me that your heart is truly ready. This is the moment where your faith becomes action, where you prove your trust, and where I move on your behalf. The final seal task is here. Before you scroll away, pause for just a second. If you truly love your soulmate, let this message be a quiet moment you hold together in your heart. If something in this message felt like it was meant for you, if it brought you a breath of peace, a quiet hope, or even a tiny bit of comfort, that wasn't by chance. Each message is the result of 6 to 11 hours of reading, thinking, praying, and writing. Every word is chosen carefully, hoping it finds someone who needs it. And if it reached you today, it's because someone else's kindness helped make it possible. Maybe your soulmate is out there right now, hoping you'll keep going. Maybe they're praying for the strength to find you too. Every gift you give is a step forward, a way of saying, I'm still here, and I'm still believing. Your kindness today helps light the path that brings two hearts together tomorrow. If this moved you, please click the link in the description and give whatever you can. No amount is too small, every gift is simply you saying, keep going. This matters. Thank you for being here. Because of you, someone else might find the strength, and maybe even the love, they need tomorrow. You have crossed the threshold of trust, and now I can share the deepest secrets of their heart with you. The message they were too afraid to send is that they are terrified of losing you before they even find you. They want to tell you how much they need you, but fear has kept their hands tied and their voice completely silent. Stay with me to the very end, because I am going to share the exact moment they will finally speak these hidden words aloud. You must know how to respond when they stand before you, laying their heart completely open for you to see. I am preparing your spirit to receive their love without any shadow of fear, doubt, or lingering hesitation. For so many years, they have walked down broken roads, searching for a face they had only seen in their dreams. The message they hid from you says that when they first felt your presence, they were terrified of the feeling of coming home. I am wrapping my protective arms around their fragile heart, guiding their footsteps directly to your welcoming door. Jesus says, you might have smelled a familiar scent recently, or heard a song that brought sudden tears to your weary eyes. These are the gentle signs I use to let you know that the message they are afraid to send is already reaching you. Pay attention to the quiet moments of the day, for that is when their silent love speaks the loudest to your soul. Keep watching and listening to this message, because the final blessing I have for you will change your entire future. There is a secret fear hiding in your own heart, and I am going to help you wash it away forever. You must be completely free from the shadows of your past before this beautiful connection can finally be made whole. The message they were too afraid to send holds a confession of how deeply they admire your unwavering strength. They have watched you survive every storm, and they secretly wonder if they are truly strong enough to stand beside you. I am telling you this so you can be gentle with their heart when I finally bring them into your life. The Lord says, do not let the long days of waiting trick you into believing that I have forgotten my promise to you. Every single delay was necessary to protect both of you from making mistakes that would have shattered your tender hearts. The words they are too afraid to type out on their screen are being written in the book of your shared destiny. Stay with me just a few moments longer, because I am preparing to reveal the physical sign they will carry. When you see this specific detail, you will know beyond any doubt that I have orchestrated this beautiful meeting. Your patience is about to be rewarded with a love that mirrors the absolute devotion of heaven itself. The message they are keeping locked away says that they wake up reaching for you in the middle of the night. They feel the empty space beside them and pray to me, asking when their lonely suffering will finally end. I am comforting them with the promise of your touch, reminding them that true love is always worth the painful wait. Jesus says, there are moments when you feel entirely out of place, as if you are living a life that does not belong to you. This is because your spirit is already aligning with the new future I am actively building for you and your soulmate. The message they were too afraid to send perfectly matches this feeling, because they feel entirely lost without you too. Do not click away, because the final piece of their hidden message is the key to unlocking your mutual joy. I am going to show you exactly how to break down the walls they have built around their guarded heart. You will be the only one who knows how to read the silence they hide behind, because I am teaching you their language. They have drafted so many letters to you in their mind, pouring out apologies for taking so long to find you. The message they were too afraid to send asks for your forgiveness, hoping you will not turn them away when they arrive. I am filling your spirit with an overwhelming grace so that your arms will be wide open when that glorious day comes. The Lord says, "You have asked me for a sign that this love is real, and I am answering that prayer right now through this message." The sudden warmth you feel in your chest as you read these words is my spirit confirming the truth of your connection. The message they were too scared to deliver is that they feel this exact same warmth every time they think of you. Please stay until the end, because I am going to reveal the specific prayer you must speak over them tonight. This prayer will act as a shield, protecting their mind from the doubts that the enemy tries to plant there. Your words will travel across the distance, wrapping them in a blanket of absolute peace and divine comfort. They have been packing up the broken pieces of their past, desperately trying to make room for you in their life. The message they were too afraid to send admits that their past is messy, but their intentions for you are completely pure. I am washing their slate clean, ensuring that they come to you as a brand new creation filled with holy purpose. Jesus says, "You will soon notice a string of numbers appearing repeatedly, catching your eye when you are thinking about your future. This is my way of reminding you that the timing of your union has already been calculated in heaven." The message they are terrified to send acknowledges that they have been seeing the exact same signs in their own daily life. Do not leave this message unfinished, because the revelation I have for you at the close will change your perspective entirely. I am going to pull back the curtain and show you how closely I have been walking beside you both. You will weep with pure joy when you realize that not a single second of your painful waiting was ever wasted. The message they were too afraid to send carries a promise to protect your heart from the pain you have known before. They want to be the one who finally wipes away your tears, but they are afraid they might somehow cause more. I am giving them the wisdom and the gentleness they need to be the perfect caretaker of your precious soul. The Lord says, "When the sun sets tonight, I want you to look up at the sky and know that they are looking at it too. I am using the beauty of the evening to calm their frantic thoughts and remind them of my promise to them." The message they were too scared to send simply says that they wish they were watching the sunset with you right now. Stay right here with me, because I am about to tell you the single word that will instantly calm their hidden fears. When they finally stand in front of you, speaking this word will break every chain that has held them back. I am arming you with the perfect vocabulary of love, ensuring that your connection is built on a foundation of absolute truth. They have a secret memory of a dream where you were holding their hand, and they felt entirely safe for the first time. The message they were too afraid to send confesses that they have been chasing that feeling every single day since then. I am turning that fleeting dream into a beautiful reality that you will both get to live in for the rest of your days. Jesus says, I know you have felt the sting of rejection from people who were never meant to hold your permanent affection. I removed them from your life because they were incapable of understanding the profound depth of the love you carry. The message your soulmate is afraid to send acknowledges that they know they have to earn the right to hold your heart. Do not turn away now, because the final blessing of this message contains the exact date everything will begin to shift. I am aligning your schedules, your paths, and your circumstances so that a casual meeting becomes a divine appointment. You must remain perfectly faithful, knowing that I am the master architect of every single detail in your daily life. The message they hid from you reveals that they have bought something small, keeping it as a token for when they meet you. They look at it when they feel lonely, imagining the smile that will light up your face when they give it to you. I am smiling upon this small act of faith, blessing the beautiful intention behind their nervous, loving heart. The Lord says, your tears have watered the soil of your future, and now a magnificent harvest of love is preparing to bloom for you. The sadness that once choked your spirit is being replaced by an overwhelming sense of joyful expectation. The message they were too scared to send says that they want to be the reason you never have to cry alone again. Listen carefully to the end, because I am going to instruct you on how to prepare your physical home for their arrival. You must make space in your life for another person, showing me through your actions that you truly believe my promise. I am ready to bless your obedience with a companion who will turn your quiet house into a sanctuary of endless joy. They have stood at the edge of reaching out to you so many times, only to pull back at the very last second. The message they were too afraid to send admits that their hands were shaking too much to finally press the button. I am holding their hands steady now, infusing them with the divine bravery required to finally claim their beautiful destiny. Jesus says, when you feel a sudden, unexplainable joy bubble up in your chest, that is the echo of their laughter reaching your spirit. I am allowing your emotions to intertwine before you even meet, creating a bond that no human force can ever break. The message they are terrified to send is simply a description of this exact joy, because they feel it bubbling up too. Stay with me just a while longer, because I am preparing to unveil the specific obstacle I am removing from their life today. There has been a heavy burden keeping them anchored to the wrong place, but I am breaking that chain completely. You will witness the absolute miracle of their sudden freedom, proving that my timing is always absolutely perfect. The message they were too afraid to send asks if you will accept them with all their visible and invisible flaws. They are so accustomed to being judged that the thought of your pure, unconditional love feels almost impossible to them. I am preparing your lips to speak the exact words of acceptance they have been desperately starving to hear. The Lord says, there are moments when you hear your name whispered in the wind, and you turn around but no one is there. That is their spirit calling out to yours, bridging the physical distance between you with a desperate plea for connection. The message they were too frightened to send says that they cannot stop saying your name in the quiet of their room. Do not look away, because the final revelation of this message will show you the exact role you play in their healing. You are not just their partner, but the divine instrument I am using to bandage the oldest wounds in their soul. I have equipped you with every ounce of compassion and patience required to nurse their beautiful spirit back to life. They have looked at pictures of you, studying the kindness in your eyes and wondering if it is truly meant for them. The message they were too afraid to send confesses that your eyes are the only place they want to look forever. I am keeping your image fresh in their mind, acting as a beacon of bright hope in their darkest, loneliest moments. Jesus says, "You must stop doubting the validity of your own intuition, for it is my voice actively guiding you toward your soulmate. The gut feelings you have been having are not coincidences, but divine directions pointing you precisely where you need to go. The message they are hiding from you confirms that they have been following the exact same invisible compass toward you. Stay with me until the very end, because I am going to reveal the beautiful way they talk about you to me in prayer. You will be humbled to tears when you hear the absolute reverence and deep respect they hold for your beautiful spirit. I am answering their prayers by preparing you to be the greatest blessing they have ever received in their entire life. The message they were too afraid to send admits that they almost gave up on love entirely before they found your light. They were ready to accept a life of quiet isolation, believing that true companionship was simply a myth for other people. I used your presence to violently shatter their darkness, pulling them back into the beautiful world of hope and possibility. The Lord says, every time you choose to forgive someone in your daily life, you are clearing another stone from the path that brings them home. Your spiritual growth is directly tied to the speed at which this incredible blessing can be safely delivered into your hands. The message they were too scared to send says they are working on their own heart too, trying to be worthy of you. Keep your eyes on this message until the finish, because I am about to tell you the specific song they dedicate to you. When you hear this melody playing unexpectedly, you will know that it is my gentle kiss upon your patient forehead. I am using the music of this world to orchestrate a divine symphony of love just for the two of you. They have imagined the first time they will finally get to hold you, picturing the exact way your hands will fit perfectly together. The message they were too afraid to send confesses that they have already mapped out a lifetime of holding you close. I am blessing those dreams, ensuring that the physical reality of your embrace far exceeds everything they ever imagined. Jesus says, you must stop holding on to the ghost of the person you used to be, because your soulmate is looking for who you are now. The pain you survived has molded you into a masterpiece of deep empathy, fierce strength, and overflowing, unconditional love. The message they are terrified to send acknowledges that they see your scars, and they find them completely and utterly beautiful. Do not click off this message, because the final instruction I have for you is the most important step you will ever take. I am going to ask you to make a silent vow to me tonight, promising to cherish the gift I am bringing. Your commitment to this vow will activate the final phase of my divine plan for your shared, glorious future. The message they were too afraid to send asks if you will still love them when the initial excitement finally fades away. They are terrified of being abandoned again, desperately needing the reassurance that your love is a permanent, unbreakable shelter. I am weaving a fierce loyalty into your spirit that will completely eradicate every single one of their lingering insecurities. The Lord says, when you see a single white bird resting near your home, know that I have dispatched my angels to guard your dwelling place. I am fiercely protecting the environment where your love story will soon unfold, keeping it completely free from outside interference. The message they were too frightened to send says they are praying for your safety every single time they leave their house. Stay here with me just a little longer, because I am preparing to reveal the exact words you should say on your first date. These words will act as a supernatural key, unlocking a depth of conversation that neither of you has ever experienced before. I am removing all the awkwardness and fear, replacing it with a divine familiarity that will make you feel instantly at home. They have written down a list of all the places they want to take you, dreaming of building beautiful memories by your side. The message they were too afraid to send includes a promise to show you the entire world through the lens of pure love.